Welcome to Five9. This is the dialing system that we use at NPM Solutions. And in this training episode, we are going to review how to log in and some basic functions of the system. When you log in, I want you to go to www.five9.com, hit enter, and this is the screen you're going to see. And you're going to go to For Customers, and that'll actually bring you to this login screen. Once you're there, you're going to enter your username and password that will be supplied by NPM Solutions. If you click on My Settings once in there, this is where you can change your password, and you can auto-enable login so that it will remember your station ID and soft phone. When you're in training, you won't have a station ID yet, and you will be in Gateway. And what that does is when you log in, you won't really hear anyone, you won't get live calls, you'll be able to just get comfortable with the system. Once you make any changes, you'll click Update and then Home to get back to the home page. Let's take a look at Agent. This is where you're going to go every day to make your calls. Once the agent login comes up, you're going to hear 3 tones. If you don't hear the 3 tones, you're going to be able to go to Actions and restart your station so that you can hear those 3 tones. That tells you you're connected. You're also going to know you're connected by looking at the bottom down here, and it says Soft Phone Connected. Let's review some of the different icons. The summary page, which is where you'll open up at, will tell you what skill group you're in, as well as if you have any callbacks, any messaging summary, any voicemails, and your session history. And that's just for today, whatever you've done so far today. Your current call tab is where you will be most of the time, and it will be where you're making your calls. Callbacks is going to list any calls that you have marked as a callback. Messaging will show any messages you have. We don't use voicemail. Session history is going to display what has transpired during your day. And contacts is where you're going to create a contact by filling in this information and creating a new contact record. Or you will be looking up an existing customer either by number or name in order to place a callback. Up here at the top where it says Not Ready, this is where you will change it to Ready when you're ready to take calls. This is also where you will go to put yourself in a be right back for a quick 5-minute break or a 15-minute break, which we allow a 15-minute break every shift. Across the top, we have right here, add a callback. This is where you would add, if somebody tells you they're interested but they want you to call later, you're going to add a callback. And right here is how you send a message to somebody. You'll pick who you want to send it to, type your message, and hit send. It's an IM feature of sorts. We also have a chat feature. If you click the chat, you'll click the plus to pick someone to add to the chat, and then your chat session will begin. Right here is the request help button, and we actually request that you don't use that. It tends to send a rather loud alarm to the supervisors. We would prefer that you just contact us through chat or IM right here. We'll review these other functions in just a moment. Up here in Actions, it's where you can change your password. You can restart your station, which I mentioned a minute ago. You can send an instant message this way, or create a chat. You can also add the number to the Do Not Call list right here. Under Options, you're going to want to make sure that under Audio, all of these are checked off. That plays a sound to you whenever you receive a message or a call. When you check your set audio devices, you want to make sure that it's going to your USB headset. Once you put yourself in ready mode, you're going to receive a call. When this call box pops up, if you noticed, the information behind it took a moment. So don't close this call box, because it goes ahead and tells you the customer's name and the campaign you're calling for, so you can begin your calls. Once the information pops up behind it, you would press close. We have our site set up in 4 quadrants. The top left quadrant tells you all about the customer. We are calling Robert Oliphant, and it also tells you his address. The top right is going to tell you all about our our builder, roofer. In this case, it's House Doctors. House Doctors has a 6-year minimum on their roof requirement. And if there's nothing after the word no, that means they work on all roof types. Otherwise, it would say no metal, no flat, no tile, etc. It tells you where they're located and if they have a website. The owner's name, how long they've been in business, and if they have a rating with the Better Business Bureau. In this case, they don't. It also tells you what other services this roofer provides. The bottom left is GenBook. This is the scheduling system. When you open GenBook, it's a little tough to navigate, but you have to scroll down, get to the appropriate month, in order to schedule an appointment. Once you pick a date with a customer, you will then pick a time. Once you pick the time, it locks that time for 15 minutes for you so that nobody else can take it while you ask the qualifying questions. The bottom right is the worksheet. This is where you're going to ask the qualifying questions. You're going to put the date and time. You're going to verify the address, which was, again, right here. You'll ask if anyone has inspected and whether or not they found damage. You're going to verify what type of roof it is and check it off. And you're going to ask about how old that roof is. You will ask whether or not we need a 1- or 2-story ladder. You're going to ask about the siding if the roofer does siding. You will always verify whether or not it is a single-family home, meaning not an apartment, not a mobile home, not a townhome. You do not have to ask the essential air question at this time. We always verify the homeowner has insurance and who the carrier is. We do not have to ask the deductible at this time. You will ask if one of the homeowners will be present. We do require a homeowner to be present in order for a roofer to conduct an inspection. You will ask if they have another phone number that we need to call in case we need to reschedule for any reason. You do not need to ask the email address at this time. You will then also put additional notes. You will mention who you spoke with and any unique information that the roofer may need to know. And then you will click Finish, and you will get a success page. Let's review the right side. On the right is Wrap Up Call, which hangs up the customer but allows you to continue working on the call. You can click Record Call if there is a need for us to hear it. Here is Set Disposition. It's where you will pick the disposition that best fits this call, whether it was an already done, an appointment set, they want us to do a call back, they already hired a contractor but the work isn't completed yet, they're not interested, they don't speak English, etc. When you want to go on a break, you're going to click at End of Call, switch to Be Right Back. When you complete the call and mark it appropriately, you will notice you went to Be Right Back. That enables you to run to the restroom or put the dog out. Let's go back to session history now. As you will see, we have made a call. If you want to do a contact lookup, what you're going to do is click the tab that says Lookup and Lookup. You're going to put in the phone number and click Lookup. Once it comes up, it should have all the information here, including name. In this case, it's just a test. We'll pick this one so you can see it. All right, and then you're going to add a callback, select the appropriate roofer, and when you want to do the callback, and save the record. You will then get a pop-up to make the call if it was immediate. Otherwise, you'll get it at the time you scheduled it. When you're working on a call, let's go back and ready. When you're working on a call, you have other icons across the top that you can use. This one also wraps up the call. It hangs up the caller, but you're able to continue working on the record. Here is your red X. The red X is the do not call list. So if somebody tells you they're on the do not call list, which we always run through the do not call list, but occasionally a number will get in there, you just apologize and click the red X. This is where you will schedule a callback, and another session will explain how that works. So that's an overview of the Five9 dialer. Thank you.